All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another stream with Fish and Pips. It is October 11th. Um, Man, I'm glad to be back here on the stream. Took a little week off to kind of recollect myself. Um, just needed to kind of step away from the charts and you know, still looked at them, but had no desire to really want to participate in it. With NFP week and all that in the beginning of the month, kind of wanted to stay away. Just give me a minute here. I'm gonna post on my Instagram that we are live on stream. Have people join in, and we'll get the ball rolling, man. There we go. No, it's not what I wanted. All right, so kind of the approach I want to go through this, which I kind of got away from. This is why I kind of like stepping away, because I get to figure out what I need to improve on, what maybe I got away from. And one of the big things is gaining a daily bias, right? Understanding where we're going on the day to kind of gauge the type of trade we can take, right? Because without the daily bias, which I found myself in, we kind of go back and forth in as far as what we want to see, right? And that kind of mix us up. First and foremost, though, what I do want to note is on US 30, and I'm going to kind of try to just stick to US 30. I'm not even going to bother looking at the other two pairs. We're in between two weekly gaps, right? We have a weekly gap here, and a weekly gap here. I don't know what I was going to say there, but you can see we're kind of feeding in between both, which could kind of give us a range as far as this week goes, right? We didn't quite fill in the sell side fair value gap all the way. Got like 32 pips to go there. And to the top side buy side fair value gap, there's like 80 pips, 75 pips to fill that in. But you can see last week we came into that fair value gap and rejected. This week we started off sold into the sell side fair value gap and kind of worked our way back up. So what I think we could see, right, is at least coming up into this this range here, right? Yesterday's high, we got a fair value gap here as well. So we'll see what happens. I think at most we could see the yesterday's high get taken out, which could possibly set us up for a play to take out the lows. But at the end of the day, it is potential for them to go higher. We'll just have to see where they are at bond open, and then kind of make a decision from there. We have been playing inside that lower bound fair value gap though for a while. the past few weeks. See how we dipped in. We dipped back in here. As far as today though goes, we've taken out yesterday's low. Kind of protect the sell stops here, and are working our way up. When I got on the charts this morning, I did notice this double top here. There's a potential for them to want to reach, which I think they'll go for within the next 15 minutes. Kind of taking out these equal highs. What I would like to see though is them to take yesterday's high and then kind of break down, give us like some sort of sell-off to play with. But if we're still in this range around bond open, I wouldn't mind taking along to yesterday's high, right? Make things nice and easy for us. Alright guys, I'm back. So yeah, like I said, we'll see where we are in bond open. We do got these equal highs here, buy side liquidity. See if they want to come back down to fill in any of these gaps, right? We are in this gap here, which they are showing some reaction off of. I would like to see this one. Alright, falls right into our breaker. Gonna take that up. Sweep out these lows, fill in this fair value gap, and make our way up. Brandon, what's going on, bro? Top of the morning. Top of the morning. We're back. Yeah, man. So we're gonna kind of just stick to US 30 for a little bit. I have no inclination on really looking at anything else. I don't know. US 30's just been given the plays. If I'm being honest. we'll stick to it. Right now, we're just kind of waiting and seeing what their plan is. I think we do have news at 10 and then 11:30. Let's look here. Yeah, 10, 11:30, and 12. So we'll see how Bond Open reacts. Hopefully they can give us something. Good chance they kind of accumulate for tomorrow, which is FOMC. That really makes things crazy. And then Thursday we have inflation rates. So we'll see if inflation has went down. They're predicting inflation went down, so that should be pretty good. What happened to that gap I had marked? Oh. Right, we want to see how they're going to react off this. Really, off this fair value gap, there's really no... like, that's not anything I would take, only because if we're just looking at the range, right, we need something below equilibrium, which would put us in a discount. So, like I said, I don't think this gap is really too much value in terms of them, like, moving. Unless maybe, you know, they come for the stop hunt, take out this double top. Actually, two of them. And then make their way down. Like, if we're going to take a long, I want to see them lower. If they just go ahead and run up, that's perfectly fine by me. We'll just wait for yesterday's high to get taken. Yeah, guys, it is Q4. Came by pretty damn fast. 3 more months until the new year. Started the stream today and I was like, damn. The last stream I did was on the 30th of September, which was a Friday. And just like that, it's already been 11 days. It's just crazy. Go ahead and close this window here. You guys can hear everything outside. That's not what I want. Trying to trade and you hear car engines starting and birds chirping. Let's take a look at where is it? Oh. BTC also ranging. They're failing to get up into this gap, which is kind of annoying me. So they get closer and closer and then reject off. So they're kind of just ranging here. GU. Let's see what kind of caused that. Wow. This is like the first time I've seen them not have data past 2007. for GBP. So I can't even gauge on what this rejection off this low was, which is crazy. The rejection was strong enough to kind of break some highs. I wouldn't really even consider break a structure yet. Now on the 4 hour we got some break of structure. I like this gap here. So see if they can come down and tag 50%. On a smaller time frame perspective, though, we did take out highs. Not too energetic on the break, but they did take out buy side liquidity. So if they break structure here, right, and then give a retest, I'm sure they already have done. On the minute chart, this is probably like gap fill. Check that out. Yeah, well, close. Close. Break this structure here, come back up. This is a okay sell. I would have wanted to see a more energetic run on these stops. They are breaking down pretty nice. Euro. This is very ugly. I think we go for this high here. Just kind of sticking out. Although we did take out these equal highs, right, buy side liquidity, we did get a nice run. It's just this kind of sticking out here. Tells me they want to go for it. Other than that, though, if I had to pick between EU and GU, I definitely like GU. Just in terms of how everything looks. So like we said on like I said earlier in the stream, right? As far as daily bias goes for US 30, I think we're gonna find ourselves in a range, right? Being that we sold off 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. Last night I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, maybe we'll sell off to this low, right? Come down here, really fill in this weekly gap, and kind of reset off that low. Now we're starting to kind of pull back up, right? So part of me says, okay, we could buy up, take out this yesterday high, fill in this daily gap, and then kind of catch ourselves in the middle. But as far as right now, like, there's really no clear bias. The only thing I really could say is we could see this low, but definitely not something that would happen today. I don't think. As the week unfolds, though, we could see that low. But from a weekly perspective, we definitely might be catching ourselves in some type of range, just being that we're in between two weekly gaps. We got bond open here in 7 minutes. Like we said, I don't think this fair value gap holds too much value. Just being it's in the premium, it's kind of to the top side of the range. So now coming to bond open, right? This is good, right? Because we have these double tops. Yesterday's high, right? So we have top side liquidity to get taken out. This is good, right? I kind of want to see for bond open then come a little lower. Maybe fill one of the two fair value gaps here, and then kind of look for a long to attack these buy side liquidity. It looks good, and it also fits the narrative of what has gone on so far, right? We taken out yesterday's low, we broken structure, now we just look for the retest, so it works out good. Could probably even fade a short here, like being that we broke structure, retest to fill the gap, short into that fair value gap. Could take it either way. Like as far as what's the quickest move, it would be that short to the fair value gap. So could be looking for something like this, bond open. Take out these lows right into the gap. All right, bond open. So we got the gap on the 5 minute as well. Doesn't look like they're gonna offer us that opportunity to get in there. Retsu, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream, brother. What's your bias today? I kind of think we're gonna be ranging. I do want to see these equal highs taken out and then go into yesterday's high, right? Because on a daily we have a gap, so I want to see that daily gap get filled. But I would take a short into this daily gap fill, 5 minute gap fill to fill in this 15-minute gap, which we missed, possibly. So let's see, it looks like they might have stopped hunted low and they're running it. See how they react off this gap. So we're looking to fill this 15-minute gap here. There we go. That's the rejection we needed. We needed them to kind of push. I'm looking on the 5. I don't like this candle here. Oh, this candle here on the 5-minute whatsoever. What do we have here? So it should be a 1 to 2 if we can get it. Looks pretty indecisive. It looks like they're going to hold price here until that 10 o'clock news, which sucks. I really want them to expand. It looks like we're flipping, which is good. We just need this candle to close a little more to the downside. Which didn't happen. I don't like these wicks here. They end up buying up. I mean, to me, it's just one of those days because I don't really see where they would buy off of. I've been eyeing that 15-minute gap to the downside for them to buy off of here. Really, where they are right now, it's kind of like I would think they'd at least want to take out these lows. Is Nas tanking? Wow. S&P hasn't even moved. Yeah, so they're probably holding up for news, which is annoying because I mean that makes this stop loss here a little iffy. Good chance they come take this out for news. What site are you looking at for news, bro? MyFX book. Retsu, do you have another job? Are you looking, or you do this for a living? Yeah, I do have another job. Plan is to do this for a living, like we all are. Yeah, so we are pretty consolidated here. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this in half. So now we're only risking 500. This becomes 0.5% risk trade here. Because I don't like this consolidation whatsoever. So cut the risk in half. Let it do what it wants to do. Thinking about buying in that gap on SPX, but we're so consolidated on US30. Yeah, US30. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they're holding up here. It looked promising at first, but they look like they're just holding up. Might go for these highs. Like the buy would have made sense to me if we came down to fill either one of these gaps, right, on the 15. But we're not even there, you know? It's in the middle. Yeah, so we might be fixing to get stopped out here. Yeah, definitely after this trade, I'm gonna be done for the day. Things just look like they're accumulating. We do have FOMC tomorrow, so it makes sense why they would just kind of hold price out. I'm gonna put my stop at break even. All right. So on the day, we took a partial here, so we scored 146. Then that break even, 158 profit. Not too bad for a consolidated day. Now part of me was like, okay, maybe leave my stop here because we could fill this gap and go lower. If they do that, that's fine. But this is just very ugly. It's not something I want to partake in whatsoever. This is very choppy. Just to go back on the daily bias thing, right? Let's start with the week and the fact that we are in between two weekly gaps. So we have this weekly gap here to the downside and then a buy side, right? We see last week we've reached into that buy side liquidity gap and faded off, and now we're just kind of in between. As far as the daily goes, I think we'll ultimately come down and see this low just because we had 4 days of sell-off. So it just makes sense for them to want to come for this low in my eyes. But if they don't, then they don't. Ultimately, what I did want to see though was them kind of rip up, take out yesterday's high, right? And then we have this gap here on the daily to come fill. So I kind of wanted to see them kind of run up, fill that gap, and then go lower. But you can see we're kind of just in between where we're consolidated. I think this is nice though because it gives us a nice range, and I do thrive in ranges, oddly enough, kind of when we just go back and forth. So here we are, right? We took out yesterday's low, came up, broke structure. Looking at this now, which I'm kind of upset I didn't notice, we have this gap here, which price came to fill. Didn't even notice that. Like I said though, on the 15-minute, I would have really liked them. I would have really liked to see them come down here into these gaps here for the buy. But right now, like, I just don't see anything for them to want to do that. Ultimately, I do think we'll take out these highs though. Take out yesterday's high. Nasdaq's still going lower. I don't know what's going on. S&P still consolidated. Yeah, US 30 just hideous. Bryson didn't set a sell limit, so I was gonna sell the whole time. Damn. Did you at least profit off the sell limit on that little drop off? Yeah, it's definitely scary. I've done that plenty of times where I thought I hit one thing and it went the other. Not even gonna take the buy anymore. Yeah, bro. I mean, at this point, it's just best to kind of, whether you want to wait for news, which is in 6 minutes, or just chill out. Because I mean, today's kind of wonky, right? You got Nasdaq selling off, and then S&P and US 30 kind of just sitting there. So it looks like US 30 is gonna give that play, right? I could have set my stop, kept my stop where it was, but a day like today, I'm not even gonna take my chance in waiting for that, right? We got out break even, so we're gonna just take that with grace and just wait for tomorrow. Like we got a whole week ahead of us, so. Yeah, these inverted days are definitely not fun. Nasdaq was nice though. I mean, it did what we were looking for on US 30, just didn't play out like Nasdaq did. Came to fill this gap and then just melted. I definitely think we'll see a reversal on Nasdaq though. Just being that we did just take out these lows, and on the minute chart we got like a 3 push. So it would just be a matter of waiting for a break of structure and a retest. But man, they are melting. Nasdaq is just tanking. Did have a low set. Yeah. So it looks like they're just gonna sit today. Like I said though, I do want to see them come into this gap here. We'll see what 10 o'clock does. Economic optimism. Spread would just hit me on the buys. Market maker was looking out. Yeah. Market maker is definitely looking out today. It's really close to stopping me out and gave me a nice little opportunity to get out that trade. So shout out to the market maker. This is just like frustration though. It's just not good. Yeah, man, that Nasdaq is tanking. So is S&P. US 30 just very lethargic. Very lethargic. S&P's doing its thing. S&P actually looked really nice in terms of break of structure, gap fill, stop above. And a nice run. S&P was really nice. Like S&P did what we were looking for. US 30 just Yesterday at bond open they just boxed up. Yeah, actually yesterday US 30 was nice. I ended up getting this sell here. This gap fill, stop above. Pretty nice. But yeah, like bond open, they definitely did just, they were just trash. Yeah, S&P and NASDAQ are just... So, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind US 30 is going to follow. It's just not my cup of tea today. Pissing me off because it's a bank holiday and they're nicer than today. Yeah. It was definitely nice yesterday. I mean, to be fair, we have FOMC tomorrow, which is pretty volatile. So kind of come in and expect a lot of back and forth movement when you have big news like during the week. Same goes with NFP, right? Like whether it's NFP, interest rates, inflation, whatever it is, they're more likely than not going to go back and forth and accumulate and build liquidity for that day. Hey man, I see back took a break. Yeah, I just kind of needed some time to step off the charts. Did a 5-day fast, so it's kind of reset myself for the quarter. Plus, there was NFP last week, so I didn't really want to spend too much time in that NFP week. You know, kind of let things set themselves up and come on after the fact. How's the fast? It was good. It was definitely harder than my previous. Right, I've done 5-day fasts before. Then took a pretty long break off of doing them. But yeah, it was okay. Definitely feel a lot better. It's just now regaining that strength back at the gym. It was definitely hell at the gym for sure. Like still going every day trying to lift. I just took my final portion on SPX. Not sure if we hit that low at 35.71. Well, they did it. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. Well, I won't even say that, right? I definitely could have kept my stop where it was, and I could have just let the trade roll out. And yeah, we would have been in profit. We would have got the 1-1 there. But with the way things were looking, like I'm not even mad about this. I can't be. This is just very ugly. Like I can sit here and be like, oh, but I would have been in profit. At the end of the day, this was ugly. I don't even want to participate in this, nor make any money off of it. It is what it is. It's a break-even day today. I wish they would have moved like SPX. SPX definitely was clean. Like I said, it did exactly what we're looking for on US 30. NASDAQ was nice as well. Alright, so we were looking for longs off this 15-minute gap, but with how S&P and NASDAQ are rolling out, they're more likely going to take these lows out, which would fit in with what kind of our daily bias is, right? Is after seeing 4 days of sell-off, we might be going for this low here. I just thought today they might have wanted to come up, take out this high. Yeah, this is a headache. Yeah, definitely when days are inverted like this, it makes things very, very frustrating. So we do have news at 11:30 and 12 o'clock. Two speeches. We're not going to be on there for that. Tomorrow's definitely going to be a pretty heavy day. My outlook on tomorrow is accumulation up until FOMC. So we might get another day, another morning like we had today, tomorrow, up until that FOMC. So we'll definitely be wary of that. And then Thursday, inflation news, jobless claims, 8:30. So should have a pretty good bond open session Thursday. But all right, chat. That's gonna be it for me today. I appreciate everybody getting on today, man. 37 viewers. That's amazing for the first day back after a week. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody getting on, man. You guys have a great rest of the week. Great rest of your day. Hopefully you're profitable. If not, hey, come back tomorrow, right? Appreciate everybody again. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot, motivates me to keep coming on here and trading with you guys. Peace.